Check out this greatness and I'll let you know what I think after.
I'm Scott O'Gallagher, gameplay producer on NBA 2K16, and I'm here to talk to you about the all-new Play Now Online. This year, we wanted head-to-head online games to matter. So in NBA 2K16, we've created 10 different leagues, starting with freshmen and moving all the way up to the greatest of all time. Your wins and losses now count towards reaching goals within your league. Not just to move up to the next league, but we want to make sure that you don't drop down to a lower one. This year, we wanted head-to-head online games to matter. That's why when you play in these leagues, you'll be playing with competitors that play at your skill level. Rising through the ranks won't be easy, so we've added a few tools to help your journey to the top. Before the start of each game, we'll give you a scouting report on your opponent. It contains a detailed breakdown of your opponent's strengths, weaknesses, and tendencies. Tired of always playing against the same team when you play online? In Play Now Online, teams have been broken up into tiers. If you can beat teams from higher tiers, you get extra league wins. But I've saved my favorite part for last. So as you advance into higher leagues, you'll unlock the ability to play with some of the greatest teams in NBA history. Try NBA 2K16's all-new Play Now Online and find out if you can be the greatest of all time.
Man, where do I start? I don't know where to start in this video. 2K, let me give you a standing ovation. Everybody, yes, you in the back, yes, give him a standing ovation. Come in, you, the live fanboy in the corner, the one that's just sitting over there salty. Yeah, come on, participate in the standing ovation. 2K, what has gotten into y'all this year, man? The dev team, I have got to give y'all all the credit in the world. If you are a ranked match player like me, I put in 300 plus ranked match plays online, and I mean, I really don't have anything to look forward to. The only thing you really had to look forward to is the VC at the end of the game, and what? Bragging rights because your record was okay if you were good in the game. Now that has all changed. We have been asking for this for years. Everybody that's been wanting competition and ranked matches, we finally have it, y'all. First off, the longevity of this mode, the replayability of this mode is off the charts. You cannot get bored by playing this game because you're going to want to win every game that you play. Not only that, you're going to want to rank up so you can play with these historic teams, but we're going to get off into that later. First off, just the details of this mode. First off, you have 10 leagues to play in, which is going to start from freshman all the way up to the greatest of all time. Y'all already know I'm trying to work up to be greatest of all time in this mode. Xbox One, I'm trying to look to be greatest of all time in this mode. Nothing less. I would not settle for anything less. Wins and losses, they count for everything that you do in this game mode. So whether you win or you're taking that L, it will matter whichever league that you win. It don't matter if you in freshman or you almost at the end if you in the Hall of Fame league. Every win and loss will count. You can also drop a tier. You know, like in my team, if you play a certain amount of games and you lose a certain amount of games, you drop down a tier. That's also in Play Now Online. That just gives you a whole lot more reason to want to come out and put your skills up and want to keep winning in this mode. You want to be successful. That's the whole thing that I want to do, man. I just want to be successful like Drake, man, for real. God, man, I'm so happy, man. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to... 2K Sports, the devs, hats off to y'all. Super salute to you guys, man. I'm serious, man. We've been asking it for this for years, man. There's also top tier and bottom tier teams. I already saw when I was looking at the video, my Lakers, yeah, we are third tier. There's 3 tiers, 1, 2, and 3. We are in the third tier by being the worst teams. And you got your top tier teams like the Warriors, the Cavs, the Spurs. They're in the first tier. But the good thing about these tiers is if I'm playing with the Lakers and I end up beating the Spurs, then maybe my rep will actually go up. Maybe my wins will count. Well, it's no maybe, it will. My wins will count much more. As you can see, 2+ wins instead of me beating probably somebody like, if I'm playing with the Lakers and I play against somebody like the 76ers, that's going to count as 1 win. But if I'm the Lakers and I beat the Spurs, that's going to count as 2 wins. That's what I'm going to be wanting to do in this game mode, man, because I'm trying to get to play these historic teams that y'all looking at right now. John Stockton shooting that 3, wetting them. I'm trying to get to those historic teams, man. So yeah, if you do play with a bad team and you beat one of these good teams, it's good that 2K is actually rewarding us and giving us, they giving us an actual boost in the game mode to get to where we really want to be, man. And as you advance, which is my favorite, as you advance in this game mode, you can play with historic teams. Lord Father, thank you, Jesus. We've been asking for this for I don't know how many years. How many times have we been on the OS forums, man, and said, when are we going to be able to play with the historic teams online? We can play with historic teams, but we can't play with them online. The closest that you came with playing with historic teams online, if you go into my team, you have to actually create a Laker-based team, a Boston-based team, a Bulls-based team. But on top of that, you have to have the money to do that, because you have to have every card for that team. And maybe the players that you are playing with, when you make up that team on my team, they're not from the same years that maybe I'm not playing with the Lakers from 85. I probably have, Magic from 85, and then, I probably have a Kareem from like 89 or something like that. No, this is where the competition is going to come in, y'all, because it's nothing like my team. Some people said it's going to be cheese, but it's not going to be cheese. It can't be cheese. It's my team, because if you think about it, in my team, you can do Jordan versus Bird, like I really want to do. I want to do Kobe versus Jordan, but at the same time, you want to go against Jordan while I have Kobe, but you got to deal with Larry Bird being at the 3. You got to deal with Dominique Wilkins being at the 4, Wilt Chamberlain at the 5. No, every team that you're going to go against, it is that same team. So if somebody's playing with Jordan, no, they're not going to have Wilt Chamberlain at the 5. You got to deal with having Bill Cartwright, or Luke Longley, somebody that's rated probably in the 60s. So that's what's going to make this game mode so balanced. And like I said, the balance this year in this year's game is off the charts also. So you don't really have to deal with that much cheese. Hopefully they don't bring the cheese online, because what I'm really looking forward to doing, I'm looking to do Jordan versus Kobe. I'm looking to do Jordan versus Isaiah. Back in those Jordan Rule days, man, when they were just killing Jordan every time he came to the paint, no matter what they did. I want to relive those games. I want to relive that time. I want to do Lakers versus Celtics, man. I'm so happy. And not only that, we got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the game. 2K, you put Kareem in the game. Not only did Kareem get in the game, but he went on Twitter. He was like, I'm happy to be in the game, and it looks just like Kareem. And they don't just have Kareem. I don't know if they got the rights to his old name, because, before he became Kareem, because he became a Muslim, he was Lou Alcindor. And I did see him on the Bucks in the game. I think somebody put a screenshot where he had like the pork chop sideburns and a fro. That's when he was Lou Alcindor, and he was crazy. And when he was a Bucks, man, Kareem was a beast when he was with the Bucks, but he wasn't a beast as he was when he came to the Lakers, of course. But they got the bald head Kareem with the goggles, and then they have the pork chop sideburns with the fro Lou Alcindor when he was with the Bucks. So 2K, what are y'all doing to me right now, man? I don't understand. Why are y'all listening to the fans this much? Y'all, this is the most y'all ever listen to us, man. And it's the good thing about it is they haven't even announced all of the modes yet. Like, we really don't even know what's going on with the parks. I don't know what's going on with the parks. They haven't really went deep off into Pro-Am. This is going to be so good, man. And I feel like, this is my opinion, what I really like about Play Now Online is I actually think this is going to be a mode that's going to last longer than my team. I really didn't like playing my team because I felt like my team was super cheesy, man. The reason why I feel like it was super cheesy, because you have to play against somebody every time, and you're going to play against, whether it's 1 through 12, they're going to be rated 1 through 13, 1 through 12 or whatever. It's like rated 95 all the way down to the 13th man. Not in Play Now Online. You got to play with your whole team online. So if you are going to play with, Kobe, you got to get people like Kelly, R. Kelly in the game also. If you're going to play with the Thunder, you got to get other people like Ibaka in the game. You just can't score with those two guys and expect to win. This is not going to be like my team. And that's why I think that some people is going to stay away from the mode, because they want to climb up, but after they see they have to really just use and utilize their whole team, then no, you're not going to beat guys like me who actually use the whole team, guys 1 through 12, and everybody's scoring. So you're not going to have those, the 10th man down your bench is going to be Dominique Wilkins, you know, just bringing him off the bench. Nah, you're not going to have that. So you really got to utilize everyone on your team. And not only that, we don't have to pay for contracts. You don't have to worry about every time you go in, you know, somebody using a boost on somebody, because they do have shoe cards in my team where, you know, Jordan is already rated a 99. But if they throw some a certain type of Jordans on him, if they give him a certain type of J's, maybe his three-pointer will go up, you know, on top of 99. You ain't got to deal with that. Hopefully they didn't put any boost in Play Now Online. I'm hoping they didn't put that cheese in there, because now from what I see, this mode is very competition based. It's very competition based, man. So I mean, you're gonna have your superstars, but at the same time, you don't have to worry about guarding every player on the team, man, like you do in my team. So you don't have to deal with buying contracts every time you play a game. You don't have to deal with boost every time you play in the game. You don't have to deal with none of that. If you want to deal with that, they have my team for that. They do have modes for that if you want that and you want superstars at every position. But for me, this is going to be one of the best sim modes that we have. And I mean, it's just too much to really get into as far as this game this year, y'all. I just want to say thank you to 2K, man. Really, man, to the devs, everybody. I know I say a lot about the game, and I probably, you know, complain about certain parts of the game, but it's only out of passion, man. It's because I love the game so much, and it's only because I've been playing the game for so long. I don't say anything out of spite. It's just because I have that passion for the game, and I already know what this game can become. I had this type of passion, not passion, but I had this type. I felt like my team had, you know, it had this type. What the word am I looking for? Damn, I'm off the head right now. So you know, I'm doing everything, you know, just whatever it is. I felt like my team had this type of potential, but you know, I said, you know, they're gonna turn it into some type of cheese mode because everybody's gonna have 95 rated players. But with my Play Now Online, you don't have to worry about that, man. And I really just want to give, you know, 2K all the devs thanks for that, giving us what we really wanted. Playing with historic teams is gonna be big, y'all. If you're not subbed to my channel now and you seeing this video, if there's some way that you found this video, you should go ahead and hit that sub button now, because this probably be the main thing that I'm probably gonna be bringing on my channel. I want y'all to come and be with me. Join me as I try to rank up to be greatest of all time, man. I really want y'all to be on this channel, man, and just go ahead and just join me through this journey of being the greatest of all time. So this, if y'all not sub, y'all need to go ahead and sub now. Y'all gonna miss out, man. If y'all want to see some real basketball, this is where you sub at. C-Nick, we finally got our mode, man. C-Nick, you put in all that work. I put in all that work. Now it's time for us to have our hard work being looked out for, man. They finally go ahead and reward us for all the hard work that we put in, man. So if y'all not sub to the channel, go ahead and sub now, because your boy Shout is going to be putting in that work. I promise you that. I'm out.